Hello everyone. So we want to tell you a little bit about the Hanuman Chalisa today.
Yes, because we offered a retreat last week in which we sang the Hanuman Chalisa 108 times on 3 different days. And overall, if you're reciting a mantra that often, you might get intrigued, what does it do and what does it mean? So that's what we want to talk about in this short video.
Yeah, and maybe Alexandra, you can talk about the history of the Hanuman Chalisa, and I talk more about what it does for the person.
Exactly. So Hanuman, you might know already, but just for reference, is known as also Anjani Nanda, which means the son of Anjani. That's the name of the mother. And Hanuman is a translation of broken chin. And the story about it is why he's called the monkey with a broken chin is that when he was young, he looked at the sky and he saw the sun and he thought it was a sweet orange fruit, and he decided to leap up and grab it. And Vishnu, the preserver, who observed him, saw him leaping up and thought, no, we cannot have that. When the sun is gone, nothing's going to exist on this planet anymore. So he interfered, leapt up as well, and gave him a knock on the chin, which broke Hanuman's chin, and he had to go back to the earth. And yeah, that's why he's called Hanuman in the first place.
Yeah, and there are different qualities of Hanuman. So he's very courageous and he's very strong and witty, and to me personally also very funny. Yeah, he likes to play jokes.
Yeah, and that's why the people have a reverence for him. And the whole story, the Hanuman Chalisa, was created because it seems that when you pray a lot to the monkey, when you believe in that God, he can appear in a shape or form to you. And the composer of this Chalisa, of the 40 verses, is Tulsidas. And when Tulsidas was imprisoned, he was clinging to the idea of Hanuman and that Hanuman will save him, and that's how he then composed the first 40 verses. And indeed, Hanuman appeared to Tulsidas and helped him to get out of prison. So it's at the same time the text describes what can happen when we believe in something thoroughly and we follow it and we put all our faith into it.
Yeah, and also if you have a really difficult situation in your life or circumstances that are really difficult, I highly recommend to chant the Hanuman Chalisa 108 times, even once in your life, even if you do it once. It's very beneficial, and it helps you to overcome these deep patterns that maybe run or ran throughout your life from the beginning when you were born till this moment.
Yeah, and the Chalisa tells the story of Hanuman as he is going through his own process of awakening, so to speak, because even though he was an incarnation of Shiva, he had to meet an incarnation of Vishnu, which is the preserver or the creator of the universe, and Shiva is the destroyer and dancer, and the two of them are connected and know each other since eons. And when Hanuman met Ram, who is an incarnation of Vishnu, he recognized the connection they have, and that's why he started serving him. And at the end of the day, the wife of Ram was taken by an evil demon that wanted to control the universe, Ravana. And so Hanuman was sent to go and rescue her from Lanka, as he found her there. And in the story, the most important point can be sometimes to understand that even Hanuman, as a creation of God, had to find ways to believe in himself and be reminded who he truly is, so he could do all the travels and go through all the challenges and leap over to Lanka.
Yeah, and it's also, there's a nice saying, so that appears in, I don't know where it exactly came from, but in some of the scriptures, so that Ram is basically Hanuman, but if Hanuman does not remember who he truly is in his essence, then he has to serve Ram. But if he knows who he is in his essence, then he is Ram, basically. So there's also this duality between the shift between oneness and duality, to go into the absolute and manifestation, and this like a wave going up and down.
And you might have these experiences yourself, that at one point you are really fully in your meditation or whatever practice you have, and you are uniting with the one or feel part as the one, and then you're falling out of it in your day-to-day life, and that is a normal process. And the Chalisa is also in that form a remembrance, or the story of Hanuman serves us to remember that we have to go through these processes in order to grow.
Yeah, and as I said before, I think if you give this process of singing and chanting, reciting the Hanuman Chalisa, you will open up to invite the divine more into your heart and into your whole life. So it's highly recommended for the people that feel drawn to it. If you feel drawn to it, go for it, yeah, and see what it does. Go into this let's see what happens state, and yeah, jump into the unknown if you want to do that.
Yeah, and it's very hard sometimes to say this has worked in a way, because always there are different components that influence our lives and the things we do. But from a personal perspective, I can say I did the repetitions last year, and my life has totally turned around in a way that I hadn't anticipated while I was asking for certain things to be removed or certain things to come more into my life, and in a bizarre way that has happened. So
yeah, if you feel drawn to this journey, jump into it. And if you have any experiences with the Hanuman Chalisa, you can also in the comment section tell us a little bit about it. It would be interesting, whatever you want to share. Okay,
exactly. So Jai Jai Hanuman, we're very grateful for the existence of this story, and and maybe you feel you are seen in this, and we hope you feel seen in your own devotion or in your own connection to this song.
Okay, we wish you all the best. Take
Indeed.
care.